So I'm going to do a version of a tutorial on Lemonade by Passion. Now, there's a lot of tutorials on YouTube, and I looked at a bunch of them, learned how to play it, and just trying to consolidate or pass on a little more information about what I learned, posting my own tutorial. But before I do that, I just want to show a picture. It's Passion in the middle, my brother and I, and Melissa Polinar. I guess we got to see him in concert here recently. Really nice guy, great musician, and also a great person. So if you probably watching this video, you already know about him. Check him out, his music, support him, go to iTunes, download his music, as well as Melissa Polinar. She's another great artist. I guess he signed the Paper Airplane EP for me, and that's the ticket stub, so I'm really glad I got to see him in person here. Go out and try to support the various artists you see on YouTube. Let me pull back a little bit and start the tutorial. Okay, let's just jump right into it. I guess the song Lemonade only has 4 chords in it, and you're only going to be playing 4 strings on the guitar per chord, so you're not playing you're not going to play a chord that has all the strings in it, like some of the open string chords that you probably learn. Everybody starts off learning. And I guess, the techniques you're going to see them doing are using their right hand, kind of in a claw motion to pluck all the strings, or do some kind of bass line slapping type movement. And so for the 3 of the chords, you're going to be only playing the top E string. You're going to skip this 5th string and play the 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So you're going to play the 4th with your index finger, 3rd with your ring finger, and the 2nd with your the middle and ring. So you're going to be plucking like that. Except for the 2nd chord, you're going to be playing the 4 inside strings, the 5th, 4th, 3rd, and 2nd. So you're just going to shift your thumb down just to play that on the 2nd chord. For all the other chords, you're going to be playing your thumb on the E string. And these other 3 fingers are staying where they're at. Okay, so the first chord that he uses when he plays, it's an A minor 7th chord, and it's a jazz form of the chord. Learning open chords, that's A minor 7th. A lot of us learn A minor 7th. This is up on the 5th fret. So you're going to have the index finger on the top string of the 5th fret, skip the next one. Your middle finger, ring finger, and then pinky, all right next to each other. So that's an A minor 7th chord. So it sounds the same, just got a little different sound to it. I guess I find it easier to play it this way. So your index finger is resting on this 5th string, and it's muting it. So it's not sounding out. I'm plucking that 5th string. You see it moving. You can do the same thing. You can actually bar it, because since you're plucking it with the fingers on the right hand that I talked about earlier, you're not plucking that 5th string. It's going to be the same thing. So you may find it easier just to bar that. You can pluck it, slap down, figure out how you want to do it. I don't try to play these songs exactly like the person who initially wrote it. It's add your own style to it. The 2nd chord is a D7th form chord. I guess the actual name is a D7th flat 9. If you want to go look it up. So you're starting off on the index finger on the 5th fret. Now you're going to move your index finger down to the 4th fret. So you're going to go to the 4th string, skip 1, 2nd string with your middle finger. Now your ring finger is going to go up on the 5th fret, 5th string, skip 1, and your pinky is going to go below that. You're going to be plucking the inner 4 strings now. So it's and the third chord is a G major 7th chord. And so you again have your index finger on the top E string, 3rd fret. Then you're going to put your middle finger on the 3rd fret, 2nd string. Your ring finger's going on the 4th fret, 4th string, and the pinky's on the 4th fret string right below your ring finger. Plucking the top, skipping the 5th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd string. So it's G major 7. So it's going to sound like this. And the last chord is some type of D minor. I guess I'm looking it up. It has several different names. D minor 6 with A in the bass or whatever. But so you're playing this G major 7 chord. So you're going to be keeping 2 of your fingers, at least the way I play it, in the same spot. You're going to be moving your ring finger up to the top E string from where it's at. Up 1, 2, and dropping your index finger down 2, 1, 2, and pluck the 6th, 4th, 3rd, 2nd strings. So you're playing that G major 7th. So that's how I find it easier to play. But like I mentioned before, you can actually play the first chord barring it. So you can actually just slide that down to the 4th fret to play the 2nd chord. And you're going to be using your other fingers to play the ring finger. I guess you can play it however you're comfortable. So you use your ring finger on the 5th fret, 5th string, skip 1, and put your pinky there and pluck the inner 4 strings this time. So then to play the G major 7th, you can just slide that index finger down again. I think this is actually how Passion plays it. And you can put your whichever 2 fingers you're comfortable with, say your pointer finger on the 4th string, 4th fret, the ring finger on the string right below that. That's the G major 7. And it's actually, I think, easier to play that last chord. You're just going to move your middle finger to the 5th fret. I just find it a little harder to press and try to play it that way, but you can play the whole song that way. So slide it down, pluck the inner 4. Either way you find comfortable, try to just try each version and see how you like it. And so I guess the nice thing about these chords, actually, they're movable. And for this first chord, the name of the chord is an A minor 7, and that's because we're playing the E string with your index finger. This is this top string is tuned to E, so if you go up, it's E, F, F sharp, G, G sharp. This is A, an A note. So it's an A minor 7. So if you move it down 1, you're going down the scale. So that's a G sharp minor 7. Down again, it's a G minor 7. F sharp minor 7. F minor 7. Same thing, you're playing that 3rd chord, the G major 7. Slide that down 2, you're playing an F major 7th chord. So say if this is too high for you to sing, starting off here, you start off on the 3rd fret, as a G major 7, just transpose it down. And so I guess all those, the first, third, and that, I think that last chord are probably, I'm not sure, the last chord and the second and the fourth, sorry, the second and the fourth chords probably get their naming from the A string. But that's also a movable chord shape. The chord name's going to change, but it's movable. So I guess Passion, Gabe Bondoc, a lot of those guys use this major 7 and minor 7. I guess it's used a lot in jazz. And so I guess I would definitely learn how to play those. And so, you can move those, keep the same fingering, move them up and down. You're going to change the name of the chord. But if you see some other songs you want to play that have like a B flat major 7, just look for that on the E string. So we said the 5th is A sharp, so the 6th fret, that's B flat. So if you want to play a B flat minor 7, just one up from the A minor 7th that you already know how to play anyway. And so B flat, the same form you play for the G major 7, now it's going to be the B flat major 7. So that's just something to keep in mind in trying to play some of the other songs. I know in some of the Passion versions of Here I Am to Worship, I think he uses the G major 7th, A minor 7th, or those forms, to get that kind of nice jazzy sound to the song instead of just playing the regular, open C or F or G chords. You can play these other type chords and get a little nicer sound. Okay, that's it. I'll just post the chord forms and down below. Got any questions? Post or send an email. Hope this was helpful.